If you're following our Global Economic Outlook series, hit subscribe to stay updated with new country releases. Indonesia's economic performance through 2025 and into 2026 reveals a large Southeast Asian economy that remains fundamentally productive, anchored by resilient consumption, stable macro policy settings, and structural advantages that support ongoing expansion. This narrative reflects recent growth indicators, labor market outcomes, monetary and price developments, and fiscal dynamics, all of which together portray Indonesia's economy as productive rather than stagnant or decelerating. One of the principal markers of productivity is the GDP annual growth rate. After posting about 5.03% growth in 2024, Indonesian growth for 2025 is projected at around 5.0% or slightly above, with several forecasts suggesting similar or marginally higher performance in 2026. Trade economists project that Indonesia's growth could reach roughly 5.2% in 2026, with some policy targets and central bank projections pointing to growth around 5.3% next year. This consistent growth around the 5% range positions Indonesia among the faster-growing large emerging economies in East Asia, underscoring productive momentum and output generation. Growth at this level indicates that the economy continues to expand efficiently, absorbing resources and generating output in both tradable and non-tradable sectors. Labor markets are also central to interpreting productivity. The unemployment rate remains modest, with recent indicators showing a rate near 4.85% by late 2025. While this reflects slight variation over time, Indonesia's unemployment rate remains low by emerging market standards and suggests that labor resources are being utilized relatively effectively. A modest unemployment rate, along with indicators of rising participation and expanding employment in both formal and informal sectors, implies that productive capacity is translating into jobs. Even though underemployment and informality remain structural challenges, the employment context in 2026 supports a productive economy where businesses draw on labor to sustain output. Monetary policy and interest rates contribute to productivity by shaping credit, investment, and risk perceptions. Bankindonesia's benchmark interest rate stood at about 4.75% in late 2025, a level that reflects both inflation targeting and a commitment to maintain stable financing conditions without imposing overly tight constraints on credit. A relatively moderate interest rate supports private investment and capital formation, particularly in sectors like manufacturing, infrastructure, housing, and services. Firms benefit from access to financing at rates that do not excessively burden capital budgets, enabling productive investments that may raise output and improve efficiency. Price stability is another pillar of a productive economy. Inflation in Indonesia has remained moderate and contained within policy targets, with rates trending around 2.7% in late 2025 and projected to stay within that general range in 2026. Moderate inflation contributes to a predictable economic environment, reducing uncertainty for consumers and producers alike. When prices are stable, real incomes are supported and firms can plan investment and pricing with greater confidence. This stable inflation landscape means that productivity gains are not eroded by unpredictable price shocks, and domestic consumption retains real purchasing power. While government debt levels have risen since the pandemic, they remain moderate relative to GDP, with debt-to-GDP ratios near the high 30% range by 2025. This level of public indebtedness provides fiscal space to invest in productive infrastructure without imposing undue strain on future budgets. Recent budgets, including the 2026 budget framework, emphasize ongoing investments in key industries, social programs, and public services, while maintaining deficits below legal thresholds. The budget planning for 2026 anticipates a fiscal deficit of about 2.68% of GDP, reflecting both productive outlays and disciplined fiscal management. Moderate debt loads and controlled deficits give policymakers room to support productive sectors without triggering fiscal stress. Sectoral performance in 2025 and anticipated trends for 2026 further underscore Indonesia's productive economy. Household consumption remains the backbone of domestic demand, contributing a significant share of GDP and supporting growth even amid global weakness. Private consumption expanded robustly in 2025, reflecting rising incomes, improved consumer confidence, and government support schemes aimed at vulnerable households. Meanwhile, investment, including fixed capital formation, has shown resilience, with spending on infrastructure, industrial capacity, and real estate continuing at appreciable levels. Export performance exhibits strength in commodities, manufactured goods, and services, although export growth has moderated at times due to global trade pressures. Key industry groups bolster productivity. The manufacturing sector continues to modernize and diversify beyond commodity processing into higher value production, including automotive components, electronics, and machinery. Infrastructure investment remains a policy priority, with major transport, energy, and digital connectivity projects underway to improve logistics and reduce costs for private enterprise. The services sector, ranging from tourism to digital platforms, contributes increasingly to growth and employment, integrating Indonesia into global value chains. These developments reflect productivity gains as firms adopt new technologies and expand capacity to serve both domestic and international markets. Indonesia's trade surplus and current account positions have fluctuated with commodity prices, but overall remain supportive of growth. Moderate current account imbalances and sufficient foreign exchange reserves reduce exchange rate volatility and support stable external financing. This external stability reinforces investor confidence and permits sustained flows of foreign direct investment into productive sectors like manufacturing, renewable energy, and logistics. Demographic trends and human capital dynamics contribute to productive capacity. Indonesia's relatively young population supports a growing labor force, and ongoing investments in education and training improve workforce quality. Efforts to expand vocational programs, digital skills training, and technical education align labor supply with the needs of growing sectors, strengthening productivity at the firm and national levels. Labor productivity, while still trailing advanced economies, shows signs of gradual improvement as firms adopt automation and process innovations. Monetary, fiscal, and structural policies aimed at improving business climate and competitiveness are key to sustaining productivity in 2026. Indonesia's policy agenda emphasizes digital transformation, regulatory simplification, infrastructure connectivity, and enhanced trade facilitation. These measures lower barriers to business entry, reduce compliance costs, and unlock new opportunities in high-productivity industries. Government incentive schemes for strategic sectors, coupled with supportive monetary policy, create an environment conducive to productive investment. Global trade uncertainty, supply chain disruptions, and external demand fluctuations can affect export-oriented sectors. Domestic structural challenges, including regulatory bottlenecks, regional disparities, and infrastructure gaps, continue to temper potential growth. Nonetheless, the stable growth outlook for 2026, supported by strong domestic demand, robust investment, and prudent policy settings, suggests that these risks are managed rather than derailing productivity. In conclusion, Indonesia Economy Productive 2026 encapsulates an economy that sustains above-average growth relative to regional peers, keeps unemployment low, manages inflation effectively, and operates with moderate interest rates and manageable debt levels. Real GDP growth around 5.0–5.3%, unemployment near 4.8–5.0%, inflation near 2.7%, interest rates that support credit, and debt to GDP ratios in the high 30s combine to portray a productive economy. Sustained investment in infrastructure, a resilient consumption base, sectoral diversification, and an improving policy environment reinforce the notion that efficiency and productive capacity keep Indonesia's economic engine running in 2026. These factors explain why, even amid global uncertainty, Indonesia's economy continues to produce steady output, generate employment, and provide the foundation for gradual long-term progress. For more data-driven insights and global market breakdowns, subscribe and turn on notifications. Stay informed, stay ahead. This is Economics FX, where clarity meets strategy. Until next time, trade smart.